Do you want to go back out there being exactly the same? Or do you want to go back out there as a better version of yourself? Hello, ladies and gents, and to all of my subscribers, I loves my subs. Thank you so much. And if this is your first time visiting my channel, thank you and welcome. My name is Miss Charlotte, and I love to make people think, laugh, be sexy, and overall be happy. And how I do that is I talk about our issues. The good ones, the bad ones, the crazy, the insane, and the ones we typically talk about each other, mostly behind each other's back, because that's what we do, because we all have issues. How we deal with our issues, that is truly the difference. And today, I really wanted to talk for the last time about quarantine time. These last couple of videos, I've been trying to share what I believe is a blessing in disguise. This time out for us. I truly believe it's a blessing in disguise because we've been doing way too much. We just been out there going about our lives and just moving and not really taking the time to just think about things and to deal with things. And I know it's not the most popular thing you want to do or even want to hear. It can be very heavy. And some people say, oh, Charlotte, you need to lighten up. Well, I feel that's the reason we're in this situation now, is because we're all too lightened up. We're not really dealing. We're spending too much time escaping on social media, having a good time, self-medicating, drinking and smoking and partying and sexing, and not really just dealing with life. So this is going to be my last quarantine video. I'm not going to talk about quarantine time no more after this. I've been sharing tips on how you can learn different things on YouTube. Like me, I've been learning about graphics, how to do my own graphics. I've been learning some editing, secrets. You could do the same. You can go on YouTube and learn anything you want. Pretty much is on YouTube. I've been sharing tips about money. I've been able to save money simply because I haven't been going out. So I asked you to think about that. Have you noticed more money in your bank account because you haven't gone out? I talk about, do you know your kids? And that's a serious question. Do you know your kids? So in this video, it's going to be kind of a rant, but it's a reminder. If you're single, this is a great time for self-reflection. This is a great time for you to look in the mirror and ask yourself, do I like me? Do I love me? Am I healthy? Do I need to see a doctor once we get back out to this world, whatever it's going to look like? How is my health? Do I need to go see a doctor? Do I need to go see a dentist? Is my mind right? Do I have some issues that I can't face, that I'm too afraid to deal with? Do you need to speak to a professional? Ask yourself these deep thought questions, because this is you. My thing is, when we do go back out, do you want to go back out being exactly the same? Do you want to be the same person, or do you want to be a better version of yourself? That's what I want, and I'm hoping you want that too. All of us could be a better version of ourselves when we take the time to look truly at ourselves. Look at the good, the bad, the ugly. Ask yourself, what do you love about yourself? Ask what you don't like about yourself, and then work on it. And for those of you who are married or in a committed relationship, living with someone, or have kids, it's not just also about self-evaluating for you, but how are you towards them? Are you loving them? Are you loving them properly? Are you feeding their minds? Are you feeding their souls? And I'm not talking about providing, a roof over their head and putting clothes on their backs and food in their stomachs. What are you giving to them as a person? Are you making them a better person for society? Do they have your bad habits? Do they have your good habits? I did a video about, do you know your kids? And that was a heavy one, and it's not the most popular, and I'm kind of wondering why that's not popular, because a lot of people don't want to deal with it. But really think about it. A lot of parents don't know their kids because the kids are going to school on their devices, going about their way. The parents are going to work on their devices, going about their way. So the communication is kind of just not happening. And it's not happening because when you have dinner, no one is really sitting at the dinner table like they used to back in the day, where the mother and the father and the kids sat at the table, they ate a meal, and they conversed with each other. They asked how was each other's day. But now kids are bringing their phones, they're doing TikTok videos at the dinner table, or maybe there is no dinner table. I don't know. Only you know. But don't you want to know your kid? Do you want to know if they are the bully in school or if they're being bullied? Do you want to know if they are raping other kids or being raped? Do you want to know if they're on drugs? Is someone selling drugs to your kids? Is someone pushing drugs? These are tough questions, heavy questions, but you got to remember, this is your child. If you care about your child, take this quarantine time to sit down with them and ask these tough questions. Get to know your kid. Find out what's going on. You could actually be saving your child and you don't even know it. Same with just your spouses. Ask yourself, do you love your spouse? Ask yourself, do you even like your spouse? Is it time for separation? Is it time for divorce? Or is it time to renew your vows? Because you really realize that, wow, I love this person. Again, think about all of these things. Think about, are you too materialistic? Were you living for the Joneses and now you realize that you bought a bunch of shit, a bunch of expensive shit that is doing nothing for you right now? Right now, you can actually see that. You can say, wow, I spent how much money on this and it's doing nothing for me? And I was doing this to try to keep up with so-and-so, and so-and-so don't even know. And so-and-so is not helping me with my rent, my mortgage, my car payments, the food that I need to put on the table for my family. So-and-so who I was so worried about trying to keep up with, they're not here helping me. So maybe when you go back out in the world, you'll realize you don't need to keep up with anybody because it's all bullshit anyway. These are the things I want you to think about in this time, because before you know it, we're going to be back out there. Do you want to go back out there being exactly the same? Or do you want to go back out there as a better version of yourself? Okay, so deal, heal, and win. That's what I think this quarantine time is. It's a blessing in disguise. I think we've been doing way too much, and it was a timeout for all of us. You can still escape if you want to self-medicate and continue to drink all day, smoke weed all day, overeat all day, and ignore everything. You will go back out exactly the same as you were. And if that's what you want, hey, that's your choice. But my hopes for you is that you want to go back out as the better version of who you are. If you understand my rant, give me the thumbs up. If you don't, give me the thumbs down. We are grown. We can agree to disagree. Just keep it cute. No hate, or it will get deleted. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, because on Wednesdays, I'm going to be talking about issue know more about the quarantine, but I will be talking about issues on Wednesdays. And sometimes on Fridays, I'm going to post my TikTok videos where I'm just having fun. I'm being the light Charlotte that everybody says, oh, Charlotte, you need to lighten up. Okay, so I've lightened up. I'm on TikTok. I'm also sharing my acting journey with you. So sometimes I'm doing parodies and acting silly. And on Saturdays, we talk about issues dealing with love, sex, and relationships. And the Zoom conversations has been juicy. So you don't want to miss those. So hit the notification so you don't miss out on anything. I wish you all the best. I want you guys to be safe and I want you to be healthy, but I really want you to deal with your issues the best way that you can because I want you to win, period. I just want you to win. And until next week, I'll see you later.